Yo, it's your boy Abe. I'm here. Here's about some fours. You guys see them shits. They're all yellow and baby blue. I'll make sure I put them up on my channel. You guys are big Babe fans like I am. I'm here with the Narrows gameplay. Let's start it up and hope you guys enjoy. Right here, I'm gonna tell you, everyone throws grenades. I usually don't like throwing them. I feel like doing it for some odd reason. And boom, shakalaka, Brady. I think you should win a third ring. Take my word for it. He will win a third ring. And fourth ring. I'm sorry about that. Right here, most of my teammates out of the push. I did a good job of cleaning up their kills and throwing the clear across the map. I'm gonna push with SO6. I'm gonna get behind him, and he gets a nice no scope. A lot of people don't like staying in the pockets. You usually don't want to stay in the pockets because they're really easy to nade and they don't help your team shot. But if you're down shields, it's not, you're in a bad position. You want to stay there a lot of the time. I like my recent gameplay. If I haven't told you guys, I stopped playing a lot. It's Halo hasn't become a main priority, mainly because I can't seem to get a team of my caliber, well the caliber I want to be on. I really harsh on teammates that I feel aren't good enough. So I decided to go look elsewhere onto Halo Reach, and I feel that I can probably have the possibility to get better teammates. So I think ever since I restarted playing the game, it's relaxed. It's really helped my playstyle, because I've actually gotten slightly, like, my PR is a lot worse than it usually is. And it's put me in a position where I feel like, oh, I'm not going to win battles, so I don't challenge as much. I feel like, I'm not as sure of myself a lot of times. So instead of trying to be a sneaky ninja, I'm more about just staying back and trying to just do what the average correct play would be, which is textbook plays. Stay behind cover, you push with your teammates, and you just play solid Halo. It wins games, it makes you go positive and go into the frenzy, so I'm not going to complain about it. That actually worked really well. I hit him with a nade when I backed off. Sometimes you just want to stay behind the mauler. If you have teammates on your L1 and R1, I decided not to, mainly because there was someone there to cover me if someone did push on me. That was, as you can see, a really horrible BR on my part, and mainly why I'm not playing as sneaky as characters as I usually play. I see SO6. I'm gonna lift over. I tried to challenge this kid, and they got two sides at the spawn there, so I'm just back off like a smart player and see if I can catch them as they push in. I noticed all my teammates are concentrating on that one guy on my side, so even if I still play sneaky and hit on their R1, I was gonna end up getting gangbanged anyways, so I just rushed back to my side. Right here, none of us are watching top mid. Really piss poor job. But I was kind of a douche in what I kept on doing was pushing more into my base that they would die before me. Right here, I'm gonna challenge mainly because I just killed two kids, and my teammates should be pushing up. They don't push up, and I think that's a poor job on their part, but you can't control your teammates, you just gotta do best, what you can do best. Right here in the rock throw, pretty good shot. Right here, I'm gonna go, I think I did a good job there. No, I think that was a solid decision for the most part, mainly because I killed half the team. That's two guys I killed once again. And that's pretty much guaranteed as rockets. My teammate stood on the R1 though, really good at the game, just want to push the rockets, and they ended up getting rockets. A lot of times, a power weapon like rockets are on the line, just really want to push. I get back there, you know, a lot of times when you get stuck up on it, it is your fault, well not a scenario, but when you get back smack like that, it's really nothing you can do. You can just try to be more aware and try to look at your teammates a little more from your dev screen and ask what's going on a little more time. Especially if they're not communicating with you. Right here I try to get a little flank. I see all three of my teammates are set up on my side. So I'm just trying to stay over here and be a distraction. I'm gonna come back and challenge this kid, which you didn't expect, and I give him a 5. Obviously though that must have hurt a lot. So I'm gonna sit here, wait for my teammates to push. Just jumped towards me and I got under him at an angle that he really was kind of hard to hit me and ended up meeting his feet. It worked. Respawned the lobby and I thought he was looking at my team was 1, but I guess he called me out R1 from his death screen. I probably should have walked backwards off the top mid and challenged native from there. I would have lived, but I didn't think that they would be calling me out. He would be calling me out on spawn. That was a bad decision. He didn't change by going top mid instead, walking backwards off L2. And I would have lived. I tried to get the backtrack on that kid. By baiting my teammate. I missed it, but I still didn't get any kill. So good job right here on top of it. Those are some nice solid shots, especially since I moved down to 3. I don't think I'm solo anymore. Plays on 5. I've been up to 7-5, I think. Well, I just don't have the... I do, but... I don't know. My controls are so loose nowadays. I like playing on 3. So loose. Break because I press so hard. Right there, he had a really stupid challenge on his part. He got hit with a nade, and he knew he was going to kill, so he just pushed forward. Which I understand why he did it, but he probably could have just spun around and strong side away. He might not have got away, but chances of survival, there's no one behind him pushing. So even though he put 2 shots at his teammate, it still served no purpose because no one pushed up behind him and got the kill. Like it was logical thinking. He just was completely unaware of where his teammates were. Right here, I see that guy R2. I'm trying to get a grenade at him, and I get a nade at his teammate. I challenged him to snipe. I definitely don't want to throw that stupid ass nade. That was a really poor decision. I'm kind of surprised I did that. You want to make sure you keep him off the scope instead of trying to throw nades. That was a really stupid decision. Right here, if you notice, keep on pushing. My teammate whenever they're on man cannon, mainly because when there's one guy there at man cannon, you have to guess he's going power up, you have to guess he's going snipe, you have to guess that he's going your lobby. But when you hear 2 guys on the lift and you're occupied, now you're kind of a little bit worried. And I wanted to keep that worry in them and make them say, oh wait, there's 2 guys on our man cannon. Now we have to go look for both of them. If you catch them looking for one guy wrong, probably catch them. Get a low easy back smack the first couple shots. And boom. That was a nice boom boom. Right here, I'm trying to make sure I don't die with these rockets. We already won the game pretty much, but I want to make sure I just try to get him on spawn real quick. Don't die with the rockets, and I might try to get a comeback. Teammate and sniping him, win the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.